I'm Matt Jacobsen, and I'm going to talk to you about British horror, film, television, and literature. So, for some reason, we're fascinated by what shocks us and what scares us, and you'd think we'd avoid unpleasant experiences at all costs, but human beings throughout history can't seem to get enough of ghosts, demons, and general nastiness, not least of all the British. But British cinema is generally thought of in terms of social realism, period dramas, Jane Austen adaptations. But there's this really interesting thread running through British film, fantasy, and horror that is derived, I think, from our interest in the Gothic and the ghost story. And on this module, we think about why people like to be scared and shocked, how horror films can reveal to us what we truly fear as individuals and as a society. From the Gothic romance of Dracula to fears around youth culture in the 70s, films like The Wicker Man, up to the social circumstances of Thatcher's Britain in the 80s, and then millennial anxieties around consumerism in the film 28 Days Later. There's a special focus on gender and feminism in the module because we particularly think about how women are represented on film and what that tells us about changing attitudes towards gender in Britain as the 20th century progressed. And we also have quite a few students on the module who don't watch horror films, which I think is really brave, because they take it, I think, they want to find out what might make these movies important and interesting enough to study that I teach a whole module on them.